All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PowerPlay Media. I'm your host, Mahir Iqbal. Joining us is our co-host, Mr. Ehtasham Ayub, and today we have a very special guest. He's a prolific batsman, a tactician, and a leader who's carried Canadian cricket on his shoulders for years. He's the owner of his own cricket club, a mentor to countless players, and now he's spearheading Canada's indoor cricket revolution as he leads a talented squad of homegrown players to compete on the world stage. Joining me today is the one and only Mr. Dennis Raphael. How you doing, brother? It's very good to have you as our first podcast guest in our new podcast that we've started by the name of Parliament Media. How you doing? How's your cricket season been? And of course, we'll be talking more about your indoor cricket very shortly.
Sure. Thank you, Mayor, for a great introduction.
Mhm.
So, yeah, the season went well. Um, we reached playoffs in almost everything that we played as a club, but I didn't didn't win any of the trophies. We were runners up in four of the tournaments.
Oh,
But overall, a good season for the team and for myself also. Like I scored few centuries and scored over 3,000 runs for the season. So my
oh.
season went well.
Well, that's good. 3,000 runs in a season is no joke. And also, reaching the playoffs is also no joke. Anything can happen in the playoffs. It's the matter of reaching it. Well, that was pretty good. But of course, today we want to hear a lot about your new cause about indoor cricket in Canada. You that day in your speech, very good dinner by the way. Thank you for that. In your speech, you emphasized the fact that Canada has a long season of winter where there's no outdoor cricket, and that was your idea of introducing indoor cricket. One of the backbone ideas. Tell us a little bit about this league.
So the thing is, as I said in our Jersey event launch, right? So the idea came because we play a lot of indoor cricket here, you know, thanks to the weather that we have in Canada.
Yeah.
So a lot of cricket that is being played during the winter season in the domes, and I myself had been playing for last 4 years. So the idea came that we play winter cricket and that's it. Like we are playing outdoor cricket and we play big cricketers that are representing different clubs, and then you get a chance to play for the national team. You go international. Recently Canada cricket team got selected for they qualified for the T20 World Cup as well.
Yeah.
So my thought was that what about indoor cricket, because we as cricketers, right, uh, every one of us, especially our subcontinent folks, where people from Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, right, Bangladesh, every guy that picked up a bat wanted to represent his country someday.
Yeah.
So my idea was like there are a lot of people who might not be good outside, wearing the accessories and gears and playing cricket, but I have seen people who are really good in the indoors. So the idea came, where after this, right? What after one league is over? What after one winter is over? So that's where I started my research, like how big is indoor cricket in the world. And then the first thing that I got to know was from Cricket Australia that backs Indo Cricket Federation of Australia has made it really big. And then that's how I reached to WICF, and that's where the journey started.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, there are different indoor leagues in Canada. There's Lakeshore League, the Scarborough League. They do a tremendous job themselves in the winter cricket. But the winter cricket, the indoor cricket, sorry, that you decided to pursue is a little different. Like the one that is inspired from Australia. There's different rule sets. I think if you get out, you are minus subtracted 5 runs. You
Yeah.
bat in pairs of 4 overs and 16 over games. My question is, why that sort of cricket in Canada?
So, first thing to answer that is, again, my idea was to take Canada to an international stage,
Yeah.
where the folks have that option, that opportunity to wear Canadian jersey, and that's the format that is available, which is going. They just conducted the indoor World Cup in Sri Lanka, and that was huge. If you go on YouTube and see how big the launch and how big their closing ceremony was, I was amazed. And that's where the idea was. We play normal cricket, indoor cricket here with the winter leagues, and just on that note, right? I have collaborated with the SCL and Toronto Super Cricket League. which happens in Scarborough again. So they will be introducing a different format altogether,
Hmm.
which is based on the World Indoor Cricket rules and regulations. So just to take Canada to that world stage, the format has to be, imbibed into our indoor cricket culture.
So that's great. You saw an opportunity where many folks could represent Canada. That was the format that was available, and you grabbed it. So fair plays on that. That's actually very
Yeah.
good for our community. You know, cricket is a very fast, not very fast, but the fastest growing sport in Canada. And for you to bring that, that is tremendous. So good on you, sir, for that. My other question to you would be, what challenges did you face? Because I believe that this tournament has a criteria where players have to be above 35. हम पाकिस्तान इंडिया में देखते हैं कभी कभार प्लेयर्स अपनी एज फेक करके कम दिखाते हैं इसमें आप ज्यादा दिखा सकते हो तो या what was
Yeah.
that about?
So this is one of the formats, right? So it's not just this. So specifically, this was the tournament that was a low-hanging fruit because I wanted to get onto that platform to see Canada flag there on the world stage at the Indo cricket as soon as possible. So this was a low-hanging fruit for me. So this is not like 35. It's like anyone who is over 32, they
Mhm.
can play. So this is called the Masters Tour, but this is not the only thing. This is just the start. So अभी ये हमने start किया है. It's the
Yeah.
first tour that we are gonna go international, but there is a lot on plate. Like as I was saying in my speech in the launch event as well. So we have very soon coming up. We are coming up with a quad series, which will be hosted in UK by England, and it'll involve Finland, US, England, of course, and Canada. And then we will also be preparing for the World Cup. So, which is a far ahead now for now, but
Mhm.
yes, it's in the pipeline, and it's just steam in the making that we are just reaching out to the folks. Folks are reaching out to us, and we are going that path. So it's just the start.
That's very good to hear. And considering Canada has long winters, what's the
Yeah.
vision behind this? What do you see this becoming one day?
So, to be honest, what I'm trying to get to the folks is, an international experience, not just on the papers, but the way they feel about it. Uh, anything from their jerseys to the media coverage to everything. So, where I want to get it is, where people, who are or they feel that they do not want to play competitive outdoor cricket because of the fitness, because of the things. By the way, the fitness is required in this if you see the game, but I mean the outdoor fitness of playing a 50 over game, or standing in the sun and stuff, because lot many gave up that dream as cricketers when we didn't get a chance initially. But still, they say that once you learn a skill, it's there, you own that skill, or it comes to you naturally. So I want to give those people an opportunity to go and represent their country. So I want to see it as big as Cricket Canada, as big as any cricket board. So it should be as big as that. That's what I feel, especially in Canada.
Wow, that's tremendous, sir. So, in terms of the admin side of things, you've done a great job. You achieved all your targets. You have the association in your hands. That's all good. Now, tell me this: in the side, in terms of cricket, what are your targets in that tournament? Are you guys looking to beat the strong teams, make upsets? Are you guys just happy to compete right now, get yourself out there, or is there targets in the cricket side of things as well, just to win games, to maybe win the trophy? What targets do you have in that area?
Yeah. So if you ask me, like I had been a sports person, right? I am a cricketer myself.
Yep,
If you ask this question to any cricketer, it's like we are there to win. That's it. It's
I
simple.
rate
We don't want to, as a competitive cricketers, we don't want to lose to anyone, no matter who is there. We are there to play our game and just win. And that's how you announce it to the world, right, in a big way. Yeah, the rules are different. We are playing it for the first time. The folks are playing it for the first time, the format. But whatever it is, no matter the situation, no matter the opposition, no matter the conditions, we are there to win, and
I
that's how I
rate
feel.
that mindset. You know, it makes sense. There's a reason why you, as a competitor and as a owner of a club, make it far. It's a mindset like that that takes you that way. So it's a good message to give out to our Canadian youth that one day might be playing for you or internationally for Canada and outdoor as well. So that's a great message to have. And our co-host, Mr. Tisham, do you have any questions for Mr. Raphael before we move on to another segment?
Yes. So where do you see the indoor cricket in next 2 years as a brand? Do you think it could be like just as compared to the tape ball in Pakistan or India?
So where, as I said, right. So I see it at a global platform, uh, not to compare with tape ball or the season ball, but uh, it has its own niche market. It has its own brand. So I want to take that brand and be the flag bearer of North American indoor cricket. With US coming on board, we might have a lot of bilateral series that we are planning on, right? So, and it will be a huge opportunity with cricket. A lot of people in Canada who are Indians or Caribbeans or Pakistanis or Bangladeshis, right? Every one of us just love the game, right? So, where I see it in 2 years, to answer your question, really big, really big.
I mean, look
That's
at it this way, इत्तेशाम साहब, कनाडा में सर्दी बहुत होती है, जितनी मतलब सीजन
Hmm.
सारा सर्दी का ही होता है. So if this does work, which we are all hopeful it will, now Dennis by his team are doing a tremendous job behind the scenes, and they have a lot of things we're not even allowed to talk about right now. But if it does work, I do believe it will be very huge, inshallah. With that being
Inshallah.
said, Dennis bhai, is there anything else you want to add on about this indoor cricket league? Because after this, we're moving on to another initiative you have, which is also a team for disabled cricketers.
Yeah, just what I would need is support from every cricketer here in Canada, right? To spread the word, to have people, because what I am doing right now, we are creating a pool of cricketers. So I know the Masters Tour we are going. There is a age limit in that, but we had the tryouts and we have started to make a pool where we have even under 19s. We have young folks who are in their early 20s who have joined as a part of CICF, and we are in process of creating a bigger pool. So we would need those players, so we can train them, we can groom them to be at that level. We have professional training, we have professional sessions, we are going to have and introduce the fitness sessions, everything. So it'll be run as a federation, as an organization. And my request to each one of you over there, as a cricket fan or as cricketers, spread the word, have more people involved into this, and let's get Canada to where it is supposed to be. Specifically, in the indoor cricket, there should not be any country that should beat us because we play a lot of indoor cricket.
I rate that, yeah.
Yeah.
So before we move on, I had another question. Are there going to be any plans of having facilities specific to that sort of indoor cricket? Because right now, I believe maybe you might have to book domes or training facilities in Brampton or Mississauga. Will there be a stadium sort of thing for this type of indoor cricket?
Uh, just not supposed to speak on that. So just will switch
We'll
that
stay
short
tuned,
with
maybe. We
saying
should stay tuned.
that it's in pipeline. So there are a lot many things in the plan because we just started. We have just started this journey, and it's going big. And when I say big, I mean really big. So let's hope that.
All right, guys, there's your answer for that. All right, so that was good. Thank you so much for letting us know about the indoor cricket. If you already haven't, folks, do check out their page as well. They have a lot of content. Your page was Canada Indoor Cricket Federation, I believe, right, on Instagram.
That's
So do
correct.
follow that, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's move on to another cause you're doing because it's not just indoor cricket. You're also looking out for our disabled folks here in Canada, and you're also making a national team for them. Tell us a little bit about that.
So yeah, so one thing that how I got into idea of disabled cricket is because when I heard the news that cricket is going to be part of Paralympics,
Yeah.
uh, I mean Olympics, and that's where I got this idea that why not then Paralympics, right? Because I guess Canada might be playing the Olympics part of it. I don't know how the qualifiers work, but my point there was the thought behind it was, why not have a team in the Paralympics for Canada? So that's again where a lot of research went in, a lot of contacts that I had to knock the door upon, and that's where this started. So we are gonna get into the details for that a little more as we do maybe another podcast for that separately,
Of course,
because
yeah.
we are planning for a greater event on that, and we'll take it as it comes. But yeah, we are getting into that, and it's a big thing for the people here uh, in terms of cricket, where they have any sort of disability. So that's gonna be big.
Yeah, and Canada is one of those countries we're blessed in where we look out for all our brothers and sisters, and it's another good initiative. You're doing a lot for our sport. You know, we all love our cricket, but to see our brother here in Canada representing cricket from the indoor point of view, from the disability point of view, and in outdoor, I know how much of a great batsman you are as well. So it's good that you're also a well all-rounded cricket fan in all areas. So a real life all-rounder to say the least. But before I move on to the next segment, Atisham, do you have any questions for Mr. Dennis?
Not for this segment.
All right, so we're gonna ask you some quick fire cricket opinion questions. We want to learn a little bit about your cricket opinions. So, first question would be: who's a current international player you love watching and why?
So for me, it's like two of them, I would say. One is, and both, I'm biased. Both of them are Indian batsmen. Uh, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Why? I'll tell you. Rohit Sharma is someone who's God gifted. Like if you see, I loved Ponting when he used to pull,
Oh,
right? Even if it was against India, I was like in awe of him. So it's a God gift that he can be on the front foot and pull the ball, which is coming at a speed of 150 k's,
yeah.
right? So that is something not which you see in normal cricket from an ordinary batsman or an average batsman. And Virat Kohli, it's just his mindset. Like he wants to win. It's like for me, it's the same. Like I don't even want to lose a game of Monopoly from my 11-year-old. So, so that's the mindset, right? He carries, and it's about the mindset and the temperament that he carries, no matter who is against.
Those are terrific choices. It shows a lot. You know, your personality also resembles their personality. So I understand where you get your competitiveness from and your match winning ability, of course. So, one other question I would have is if you could change one rule in cricket, whether it's indoor or outdoor cricket, what would it be?
That's a tricky one. So, what I would want to do is like I have some folks right who hit big sixes, like big sixes as in big sixes. I would like to measure it uh, in terms of anything over 80 meters, it should add two more runs. Any should 100 meters, it should add two more runs. So the bigger the six, because it's like if it's just on the rope you get 6 runs, and if it's in the third tier you get 6 runs. It's unfair. That's what I feel, as I'm being biased as a batsman.
That is a
So
perspective, and that's been talked about as well. I think even Rohit Sharma had something to say about this in the past. So I see that perspective. It's not bad.
yeah.
Ittisham Saab, do you have any questions in this area, or should I ask the next one? Hello, Ittisham Saab? All right, we've had a technical difficulty with Ittisham Bhai, but I'll ask the next question. It's fine. There's a lot of young cricketers in Canada. There's a lot of youth. Some go to the wrong directions and make the wrong choices. Don't ever pursue their career the way they want to. There are people that are passionate about cricket and don't have the right guidance. What special message do you have for young youth players to take their game to the next level?
So one thing that I would like to say to the youngsters is, don't look out for validations. Don't try to get into that limelight of playing for big clubs. Just keep doing your hard work, right? And keep building up your stats. That's what gonna actually help you out, because once you have runs, stats won't lie, the numbers don't lie, right? Playing for a big club, playing for a big league won't make any sense if you're not making runs. The best thing to do is just keep working hard on your fitness, on your game, get in those extra hours in the nets, get those extra hours in the gym, right? Keep doing your hard work and work for yourself. Don't work to impress. Don't seek validation. So nothing is going to help. So the only thing that's going to help is your cricket. You're here to play cricket, play good cricket, put your effort, and that's what is going to get you places.
Very well said, sir. Very well said. And my last question to you would be, what's one cricket memory that always makes you smile when you think back on it? It could be your personal cricket milestone. It could be watching your favorite team, Team India, your favorite IPL team. What would you say?
So my favorite thing, okay. So my one celebrity that I have always looked up to and has always looked up as a celebrity. Everyone else is a cricket player or a movie star or a soccer star for me. But one guy that who is inspirational to me is Sachin Tendulkar.
Hmm.
Like I've spoken to many people about it. So to look at Sachin, the way he batted was right from the textbook. Like you learned, I started playing my cricket looking at Sachin, right? The way he played, the way he carried himself. So during those 90s, it was a time in India when Sachin used to get out, we used to turn off our TVs because that's a huge impact it was that he was creating. So to watch Sachin bat, and every one of us, like if you're going, okay, the first thing was, Are Sachin ka kitna score hua hai? How much
Yeah.
Sachin is on playing, right? There used to be like I'm a little old, so I come from a time where we used to have radios also, right? Or radio pe commentary aati thi. And it was like, okay, Sachin ka kya score hua hai? And then we didn't have our these all crick info and stuff. So yeah, that's my one go-to memory to watch Sachin play. Even if he's bowling or batting, I just love him.
There's no doubt Sachin is one of the, not one of the greatest batsmen ever to live.
Yeah.
But you also said that another favorite player of yours is Virat Kohli, who carries a winner's mindset. Do you personally think that Virat Kohli will catch his record of 100 centuries?
See, there's always a comparison. But if you see Virat Kohli, right, if you have heard his uh, interviews, he always says that he idolizes Sachin Tendulkar, right? He started to play cricket because he used to watch Sachin Tendulkar bat, right? That's what inspired him. So records, yeah, maybe. I am not sure 100% because he has already taken a retirement from two of the formats. He's just playing ODI, so I'm not too sure about the hundreds. Even if he does or anyone else does, right? There is no way there is another Sachin Tendulkar. Look at the boundary lines that they had that time, right? There was no ball change that time,
Yeah.
right? It was, think of the ballers like Wasim Akram, Wakar Yunis, even Zimbabwe had Heath Streak. He used to reverse swing. So those the quality of bowler Sachin played with the grounds and with the bats and with the rules, making century that time. That's the reason, right? That time 250 was defendable. Nowadays 400 is not defendable. So the quality of bowlers that Sachin faced is at a different level. You cannot compare them, to be honest. But my answer is, even if he does, there is no other Sachin Tendulkar.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said again. You know your cricket too well, brother. Ihtasham Saab, do you have any questions for Mr. Raphael?
Okay, उन्होंने सब क्लियर कर दी.
सब क्लियर हो गया तो फिर मैं आपसे एक आखिरी सवाल पूछता हूँ सर and then I also want you to say any last things you want to say about the Cricket Federation indoor or your disability federation as well. Do you see Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli playing in the next ICC 27 World Cup?
I would love to see them play, but it depends on the two factors. First thing, how does the BCSCI looks at them, whether they'll be able to play that or not. Second thing is their own performance. I would say if they are scoring runs, right, no matter who is in the selection panel can deny that their class and experience that they will carry into that World Cup. But again, if they're not performing just based on their past stats, you cannot include them in the team. It'll be unfair to the people who are performing right now. So I would say it depends on their performance. If they're performing, they should. No one can take them out with the experience they carry. But if they are not, they should not be picked just because based on their previous stats.
You know, I believe India has problems in the sense that you guys have so many good players, you don't know who to select. It's like having a good problem, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, true, which is true. And that's the reason they might not play. That's the
Yeah.
feeling I have. Yeah.
Anything is possible because there's so many guys coming up the ladder that will be in better form. Maybe you never know.
Yeah.
But yep, that's up to debate. That'll be more clear when this Australia series is done and other series after that. So you told us a lot. If there's any points you feel like you can still communicate, whether it's about your indoor tournament coming up or the disability cause, let us know what you have to say, and we'll wrap up the podcast.
No, it's just that we would need that support, right? As I said, we are a new federation. We have just started. It'll be our first tour. We are gonna grow up the ladder. There are a lot of things that are in pipeline, and that won't be possible if we do not have players. Like cricket is all about players, right? So that's where we are building the pool of the players, and that's where we would need the support from the folks.
Well said, sir. So yeah,
Yeah.
you have it right here. आप कुछ कह रहे थे सर? एहतशाम भाई.
हाँ हाँ जी हाँ जी। अच्छा, डेनिस भाई, एक चीज़ है कि डू यू थिंक कि इंडिया के पास अभी फॉर अपकमिंग 2027 वर्ल्ड कप दे हैव बैकअप ऑफ विराट कोहली, कोई ऐसा प्लेयर? वी ऑल नो कि विराट कोहली ऑन हिज डे इज ग्रेटेस्ट प्लेयर, ही इज अ मैच विनर. डू यू थिंक इंडिया हैज समवन एल्स टू रिप्लेस हिम?
So to be honest, we built the players, right? If you see 2011 World Cup, Virat Kohli was a good player. He contributed in the final, but he didn't contribute significantly in the 2011 World Cup. It was Yuvraj Singh, a big star, right? It was Sachin who made over 500 runs. It was Virendra Sehwag. But then the legacy should move on. I guess the replacement might not be the right word, but to carry forward the team in the right direction, in that winning mindset, we have a lot of players. We have Shubman Gill, we have Yashasvi Jaiswal. He is a all format player. He's brilliant, right? So these guys, Abhishek Sharma, if he comes and
डोंट
he
से अभिषेक, उसका नाम लेते हो झटके लग जाते हैं पाकिस्तानियों को.
yeah. So if you remember, like before 1996 World Cup, right? The power play was played as normal cricket, right? But I don't know. Yeah, I guess you guys are too young. I watched 1996 World Cup, right? The opening pair of Kalu Vitharna and Sanat Jayasuriya, Sri Lanka pair, the way they batted in the 15 overs because they capitalized on the power play, and that changed the game altogether from that time, right? So we know how Abhishek Sharma is playing white ball cricket, right? If he gets into that zone and if he's picked for the World Cup, he might be a boost which, Virendra Sehwag was or Sachin Tendulkar was in 1990s or Sanat Jayasuriya was. So, yeah, to answer your question, we have players. I wouldn't, because experience cannot be replaced. The
Yeah.
experience that
Yeah.
Virat Kohli has, right? But yes, uh, match winners, of course, we have many of them.
Wow, yeah. I mean, we already seen 300 runs being scored in T20. I won't be surprised if, with the help of Abhishek Sharma, maybe Rohit Sharma, India might get to the 500 mark. You just never
Yeah,
know.
you never know.
But with that being said, guys, make sure to check out Dennis Bai's Instagram, and make sure to check out Canada International Cricket Federation's Instagram. Indoor cricket is going to be huge. I believe in the cause. Dennis Bai puts his mind to something. We've seen the results. He said numbers don't lie. Things will be happening for indoor cricket in Canada. Don't forget to check out this podcast and our channel. With that being said, Dennis Bai, thank you so much for being our guest, and that to our very first guest. It was an honor to have you. We'd always love to have you back. We wish you the best of luck in your tournament from both the performance side and the admin side. Another thank you on behalf of Cricket Canada for making our favorite sport grow. If there's anything else both of you want to say it now, and we'll be wrapping up very shortly.
No, thank you so much. It's I feel privileged to be invited on the first ever podcast. I know you guys started new and wish you all the best. I somehow I know it's just my gut feeling. It's not just because I'm here with you on the call, but it's my gut feeling. You are gonna go places. The way you have dealt with the people and the amount of work, the quality of work you guys are doing, you are gonna go places. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. We
Thank you, sir.
appreciate your kind words as well. And we also wish you the best always. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening. PowerPlay Media, we're out.
Thanks, guys.